we've gone down a road.
But we did talk about this, Haze. Satan is collecting mad early on these contracts, bro.
Well, you know what? That brings me to my next story.
To the end of your life, and then you got to go burn in hell. But let's talk to Diddy and Drake.
I got something for you since you wanted to bring up El Satan. Recently, I don't know if you guys are able to see. Are you able to see my screen with this lady on it?
Who is that?
M.I.A. That's M.I.A.
This is M.I.A. Yeah, this is her.
She's really pretty.
Well, she's changed over the years, and I remember that song.
Did she have a baby with Pharrell?
Yeah, Paper Planes.
Yeah, Paper Planes was pretty hot, but apparently
I got swagger like us.
Exactly. So she recently jumped on X, right? And was going off about Jay-Z and them trying to have her do satanic rituals. So
let's play.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play it for you.
Hold up, your volume's down, bro. Start him over.
You can't hear it?
Nah, you got it. You ain't sharing.
We heard it through your mic.
Well, my mic's not on that, so let me do it the right way.
Yeah.
Let me do it the right way. Because see, the last time when I did that, it didn't do that. Well, now it's doing that. Now it's not doing that. Wrong screen. Okay.
Wrong screen.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring it back.
Is she still affiliated with Pharrell?
I don't know who she's really affiliated with now. She's kind of gone tinfoil hat a little bit. She got into some spiritual stuff. I don't
say that just because the motherfucker telling the truth.
No. I'm not even
going to. It's truth either.
She's become very eclectic. So she's into a lot more. I got a clip of that in a minute. I don't know how much of it I could take. Because she just be talking about stuff and I can't follow a lot of it. But she's real spiritual now. But anyway, this is what she said recently about Jay-Z.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyoncé because that's it. And enough is enough.
Not spiritual in this video.
I'm fucking coming for everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager. And bitch, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that.
She said, or be a witch. Like, just so casual. So this was just recently posted about the satanic rituals, and there's apparently a lot now going on with an investigation into Jay-Z, along with, of course, the Diddy situation.
Well, we knew that was coming. But I'm gonna say,
are they really doing all that? Like dressing, like drinking blood and bathing in blood?
This is just like how I feel the same way about this, about the Kanye rant. I'm like, it's very specific, so there's probably something there, but it's so off the wall and everywhere. I can't bite down on that. I think make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. And then
how does one do that?
Is be able to come with receipts.
Okay.
Receipts.
Well, maybe you can help me make sense of this.
But okay, all right, hold on. I love what you just said when you said come with receipts. But let's say you go to some party and they say, leave your phone here outside. How does one come with a receipt with no actual recording device?
Don't give me a herky-jerky storytelling. Give me a procedural storytelling where I can follow you through the process. Okay. Otherwise, you're just telling me something.
Now, my next thing that I want to say to you is imagine a world where everybody is as intelligent as you. Now, let's wake up to reality. Haze and I have been giving you props throughout this whole podcast. Like, watch Bravo work. Look at that boy work. Nobody works like you. Period.
Right.
So you're expecting a girl that said, and take your money. All I want to do is, you know what I'm
He
saying?
didn't even write that though, but you know,
My
you're right.
point that
You're
I'm
right.
trying to illustrate is, I'm starting to see more and more people talk the same shit, but they're all saying it in an ignorant fashion. But nobody is smart as you when it comes to this stuff.
No, but the thing is that you could tell me what hotel the Black Goop was in. You could tell me what month and what year this happened. You can tell me who was in the room with you when that happened. You can tell me that what people had on. This was happening after such and such event. You can tell me those things. You don't have to.
I'd like to retract my last 6 statements, except for the part about
what you're saying. Smart. Yeah, I see what you're saying on that. Well, like I said, I hadn't seen her in a while. And then she popped back up because you guys know I watch Candace Owens' podcast. And all of a sudden, this M.I.A. lady was on Candace Owens' joint. She was talking, and I just couldn't understand really what she was saying. So
now
I needed
that brings up a good point. Why did Candace Owens give her a stage?
Because she was talking. Yeah, she was talking about Jay-Z and
don't give me a stage.
Well, she doesn't need to expose you for satanic rituals and such either. So
before you play that, I do want to say this. I am not going to discount her. I just say I can't believe her yet, because guess who did the same thing? Jaguar Wright.
Well, you know what?
Jaguar
wasn't too far off.
Whether she had receipts or not, everything she said about Diddy is coming to light.
But that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's very true.
I can't discount what M.I.A. is saying. I just cannot prove it. I cannot bite down yet. But I can't discount her because Jaguar Wright came out of the blue with the same kind of shit, and everybody's like, "Oh, she's just hating. Her career's over." Blah 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 blah. But then it all started falling into place. Right. So I can't discount M.I.A.
That's what I was gonna say. So, damn, what I wanted to say to you was, your argument seems to lean towards the ones with money,
right?
Where I normally lean towards the ones without money. In comparison,
I lean towards understandable stories and truth. That's what
I get it, and that's why I was like I'd like to redact statements 1 through 5 a couple of minutes ago, but it's just it's been too many people to come out, and then you see them try to obliterate careers like Cat Williams, Martin Lawrence, now M.I.A., Jaguar Wright, Kanye West. There's certain people that fall in line, and there's the others that really don't have to do this but are doing it. And it's like, okay, well, Cat Williams said this is what was going to happen, and we was all like, man, that was a shocking show. And now Diddy's under the jail.
Is built upon being better than others and competing against others and doing whatever it needs to do to get to the top. This is undoubtedly going to happen and fester at the top. You know what I mean?
But we also had.
When you're not focused on community and you're only focused on individual excellence, this is what is going to happen.
Well, can y'all help me understand? No, I'm fine, because I definitely understood what y'all were saying, but I don't really understand what M.I.A. is saying. I don't. I just, that's why I need to play it. And I'm 30-something minutes into it.
Yeah, but I don't want to look dumb based off of what Bravo has to say, because he's been busting my shit all up tonight, and I've been losing a lot of arguments. I mean, if you felt the need to imagine that with what I just said, you
said he's busting your shit all night. That's what you said. I'm just responding to what you said.
We talking about a discussion. But I feel you. I know what you're talking about. I feel you, but I don't want to lose sight of what's happening. What I'm saying is, normally I'll say, all right, Bravo. The reason why I had to submit to what he was saying was he explained the type of receipts he was looking for.
Right.
I didn't understand that beforehand.
I get it.
Because time, place.
Yeah.
But, the only argument that I would even have certain details, but the only argument that I would have to that might be like when you see in a movie where people are hooded
Yeah,
and then they
drugged
wake
and
up
all kinds of
somewhere.
shit.
Like,
Yeah,
how would
yeah.
I possibly? And that's kind of what I meant when I said, well, if they take my phone, either way, if
Right.
I just end up in some room and I'm looking at Beelzebub and the goat head god, like I'm like, where did he get those shoes? Like I can't. Like when I got in there, God, the nigga had goat hooves, bro.
Right. Yo, he died him and he had the blue and cream. Like, bow.
Yeah, yo, first you got these blue, nigga.
Yo,
Well,
all right, run the track.
I'm just gonna give you a heads up. She's not saying nothing about Jay-Z in this. She's just talking about her spiritual journey. Okay.
I like how she has a do-rag with Indian hair, which is what black women.
She does
sew to their
have
head.
beautiful skin, though. I'll give her.
Yeah. Oh, she's like 50, by the way. She's not a baby. Yeah, she's 50.
And I'm like really confused by that. Like, how did 6 years after the war, 7 years
This
after
should be a
the war,
nice.
That's what she's talking about.
people, the kids are not even out of the camps.
Are you talking about with
you
Candace
want to
Owens
go and
and
hand out LGBT
And her, yeah.
these kids, they don't even have food.
So I'll give
And
that a little
so
bit of context.
how
there.
was that
She said
happening?
that they were handing out
And then,
pamphlets to kids that didn't have food
then
about
there's this
LGBTQ.
revival of Hinduism in the Tamil section of Sri Lanka in the north, where they're like, no, this is about regaining identity, but it's like slightly morphed, where they're like, no, everything is accepted. Yet I think that is so dangerous.
Okay.
Well, it's a veneer.
Yeah,
They want people to think that there's progress when there's actually not progress.
Yeah.
And what you just said is actually so important because obviously so much has changed for me since we last sat down. One of the things that I truly believe is that all of these wars that we're told about, we're meant to be distracted by Hollywood, distracted by this false idea of progressivism, distracted.
I know
by
you don't like Candace so
technology,
much,
and
but
not
she's
realizing that
talking,
we have
man.
demons
Let her
that are
cook a little
intentionally
bit.
wiping history, so we don't know where we come from.
Yes,
The point of war is to
that's true for
crush
every
history.
religion.
Iraq, what they've done. I mean, these are the oldest civilizations in the world, and they're being bombed into oblivion. And there's a reason for that, because these people want to rewrite history. There's now neo-historians
right twice a day.
About what
Ain't
happened
nothing wrong
last
with that.
week. Forget about what happened thousands of years ago. They're lying about what happened last week, and so they're programming people in the West to perceive these people as less than human, as subhuman, as all terrorists. They don't know why it is that we're actually bombing them, but we continue to bomb them. Like, we've just been bombing the Middle East for decades, and no one really understands why. Why are we bombing Syria? Nobody knows what the U.S. is doing in Syria, what our interest is in there. And I think,
oh, that's why they canceled her. Yeah, they canceled her because she's starting to talk like a Democrat. Yeah.
No, but here's the thing. I agree with what she's saying, but she's not saying it correctly. She's not saying it correctly, in my opinion. She says nobody knows. That's not true, because I insult people like me who do know, right? What the thing is like they're not telling the average person why, and then say what she's gonna say. That I'm on. I'm on board with that.
Okay.
I'm on board with that.
Well, this was real, and I didn't mean to, put a bunch of the Candace stuff in there because it was really more about M.I.A.
No,
It was a good interview, but
this was a good clip, bro. Like, I'll give credit where credit is due.
Because it does give credence to the fact that M.I.A. is not a dumb woman that just talks out her neck like Kanye. She's actually quite intelligent. So my question is, what would make her do the video we watched before this?
Because they said she was lying. Yeah, somebody said she was lying about stuff like that, and I think she got upset, and that was the other video.
Bro, all of the lie campaigns come from the Billionaire Boy Club, yo.
Right. And that's the part that's kind of confusing for me. Now, like I said, it's a nice interview, her and Candace. It doesn't get too into the Jay-Z thing. It's really just about her like spiritual journey from, what she was doing before, and she got into Hinduism and then found that wasn't what she was trying to do. Now she's into Christianity or something. It's a whole thing about that. But the main piece is everybody seems to say the same thing about some of our major moguls. devil worshiping, they're drinking blood and stuff. And I would want to say that it's not true, but it seems like everybody's telling the same story. That sounds like confirmation to me.
I don't think it's what everybody's saying. What I honestly think is something that everybody has always known, but nobody has ever verbalized. In order to see yourself in a position that all the masses need to look at you for guidance and need to give you their money, you have to have a certain type of ego. And you have to do certain kinds of things to take that spotlight. So just the people who are at that echelon, they're not good people. They're just not. You can't be a good person and get to that level. It just doesn't happen.
I hate to say